Oh, yes. Oh, rockin', wicked, cool. How is everyone doing today? Fantastic. Yes. Okay, awesome. Right, wicked, cool. Right, now, I realised that as soon as I started the stream, KO2 fan, let's rock. Wicked. Oh, man, how's everything going? Oh, yes. Actually, I'm really actually intrigued. Like, kind of, first of all, is the weather as, well, I mean, as delightful and as sunny as it is here? Oh, wow. And how's the whole transition going? Is it? Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. I think I read that we're going to go up to 40 degrees on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah. Like, oh, my word. Yeah, that's going to be... oh... Yeah, that's pretty bad. Like, so I just thought I have actually put a fan on. I know in theory fans don't actually reduce heat at all; they in fact create heat. But it does feel quite nice. If the noise of the fan is kind of interrupting, do tell me because it's quite hard to tell. Oh yeah, right. So let me go change. I was going to get this. Let me see if I can change this. Right, this is going to be fun. Riddles. Yeah, it's mainly I was watching this YouTube video a little while ago. I do generally like riddles that really do properly make you think, you know, and not ones that are kind of trick questions, but actually genuinely almost mathematical riddles. And there's one which I was just absolute mind blown. It was just an incredible one. Yeah, so right, wicked. So what are we? Right, so yes, plan for today. We've got we're going to make some more constructs. We're going to oh it could be. I think, yeah, as I say, at the moment it might be me. If it's continuing to cut out, let me know. At the moment, I think everything seems to be fine my end. But yeah, it's quite difficult to actually tell. I tell you what, yeah, if it gets too bad, then we'll see how it goes. But yeah, because I don't think there's an awful lot I can do from my side. But yeah, so like I realised, I as much as I do like riddles, I like the ones that involve using mathematics. Yeah, we'll check in a little bit. In fact, hold on. I was trying to work out because I could technically start a stream on mine, but it's going to be quite hard to hear if it's cutting out on. Okay, let me try something. One sec. Yeah. Actually, hold on. Yeah, that's going to be quite. It's going to be too difficult. I was thinking if I could play the stream on another thing. We'll. Yeah, I'll have a little here. Hold on. All right. Right, just hearing my own voice for a sec. Actually, yeah, that's going to be quite. It's going to be too difficult. I was thinking if I could play the stream on another thing. I'll have a. Right. Okay, from the little bit I heard, it seems to be okay, but we'll sort of work with this for the time being, and. If it gets too unbearable, then I'll probably call it. It could be weather related. We haven't had a day like this for a while. Anyway, right, yes. Cool mathematical riddle. So the number one, the one which properly opened my eyes was the Monty Hall problem. Where like, anyway, we'll discuss those later. I just thought started thinking what a good subject to go on. To actually have as far as talking points go. Right, so what am I going to do today? Making more constructs. Now, one thing that was I realised, I kind of like last episode, I was in a little bit of a funny situation where when you're playing a card, we've got this delete this script, which we probably should have named something else, but I'm quite happy with the fact that it's called delete this script, which let's go into this, go to definition. So the purpose is, it's we go through here, go through this coroutine, and it adds the number of cards played this turn, number of cards played this game, and because we've made some constructs, that like we've made one where when you play 4 cards in a turn, you get a free ranger. We need to sort of keep track of this now. The reason it gets complicated is I was trying to work out where the best time to put this is in, because we've got another card which is called Ultimate Greed, where it's once like you can only play it if you've already played 3 cards. And once you have, then it gives you lots of bonuses and it's great. But the problem is with having the code at this point, right? It means when you cast this Ultimate Greed, that counts as one of the cards. Because the idea is you want to make it so that you play 3 cards and then you play Ultimate Greed, whereas technically you can get away with playing Ultimate Greed as the 3rd card, where it's got to be the 4th one because you already have. So I was trying to work out where the best place to put this is, and I believe I know. Right, this is a big decision, so it's like quite a big sort of coding decision that I'm going to make. But instead of keeping it on the card script, I'm going to Control X, copy this, and then we've got the card action script, right? Let's have a look. Right, and all of this is all that's in this massive, enormous switch statement, which is far too big. Is like all of the card actions, and because they're like this is all a coroutine, we have to wait for all the card actions to happen, and then afterwards we can then fit this code in, right? And I think it is as simple as that, right? So now we only ever have to call this function once from one place. So I want to kind of have a check to see if we're going to... I want to see if all of the original things work when we have this. It will also mean that the ranger that will appear after 4 cards, when you play the 4th card, it will do the action of that 4th card, and then it will add the ranger. So hopefully that will, as opposed to doing it before, which is what I did. So when I was actually, because I was actually having a little look at this code, this is one of those things where it sort of keeps you up at night. You think, where is the best place to put this code, right? And I was thinking here. And then I looked at Activate Claude, right? And I then realised, hold on, do we actually need this here, right? There's actually a better place that we can put this, right? So what Claude does is it means whenever you recruit any defenders, whether they're armoured or not, it will turn 1 or 2 or a certain number of your non-armoured defenders into armoured defenders. And the way which I got around this before would be where you have like a guard recruit, which gives you like 5 defenders, for example. It would do that, and then I'd have a boolean which would be called Activate Claude, which is on all of these times where I've summoned either armoured defenders or defenders, I'd have Activate Claude. Whereas, I mean, that's ugly, isn't it? That's pretty ugly. What I think would be better would be if... let me go to the top and close this switch statement down, is we actually have all of this code within each of whenever you're summoning a defender or summoning an armoured defender. So we can actually kind of alleviate this Activate Claude thing. Also, we can just get rid of it. We just need to find the exact opportune moments to put it in. So I think, like, I won't obviously get rid of it, because what we're going to do, like, right now is, so where we've got summon defenders, let me just try one other last thing. Set up. Aha, right. So, where are we? So, set scripts, go to definition. Ah, yes, okay, fantastic. We've even got a set scripts. This is how good, this is how ahead we are. Because we've got this card action thing, which deals with recruiting. Which deals with recruiting like beans. But we've got another one, which is called something like card armor script, which we have no access to. because let's have a look. It's this one here. So what I'm going to do is, it shouldn't matter too much. I'm just going to go. Let me actually. I pressed the wrong button. Right. So I want to kind of make this kind of a little bit clearer. So what we actually want is for this script here, this recruit script, to just have access to the armor script. So first of all, I'm going to move this up here, right? So move this on top of this, and then where we're setting this script, I'm actually just going to put in the card action armor script. Okay, right, now this will give us a red squiggly line, because at the moment this particular script here, go to definition, it needs an argument. So we're going to have card action armor script. Card action armor script. And we do want it to have access to this, so we can have it can be private, I suppose. Private card action armor script. And now we can just have card action armor script equals to card action armor script. So this little function, which is on the recruit one, has got another. This little function, which is on the recruit thing, has set scripts. So we're giving it access to this card action armor script. Why are we doing that? We'll find out in a sec. So I just want to just have another little look. So I'm actually going to do a big old save. So we're sort of testing a few things at once. So yeah, this should be fine. I mean, in theory, where we're setting all these scripts, we could just add all these components and then set all the scripts at the end. In fact, I think that probably makes more sense, doesn't it? It does, but I can't be bothered to do it actually. But no, it would make sense, but it's just, can't be bothered. So yeah, anyway, setting this script. Right, so we now have access to this card action armor script. Right. Okay, sorry, right, I've got some water. Right. Now, where are we headed next? I did have a plan, I just can't remember what it was. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, we're looking to get rid of Activate Claude altogether. So, summon defenders. So we're just going to go into this function here, go to definition, and I kind of want to keep this on the side over here. Okay, so what we want to happen is let me have a quick. So I'm just having a look at this code. So when we're summoning defenders, because we've got another thing which deals with rangers. It's like whenever you summon any defenders, you also summon rangers. So that's fine. But if I go, I want to close this switch statement, right? And I think we can just simply Control C. Control V, and actually, in fact, I'll put this on top. I think this would be, yeah, it's more of a style preference, but I think I prefer that. So, although we need that down as well. So the standard summoning defenders just does, non-armored defenders does this, but because we've added extra sort of abilities that can potentially happen, where if you have like there's one like totem which means you summon defenders, this basically means that we summon a ranger as well. And I think this script is actually looking completely fine. We just need to now put this same amount of code, Control C, for when we're summoning armoured defenders. So over here, and I think we can just put this at the top here, right? So hopefully, so now that we've done that, I think that's all we need to do. I'm going to move him back in here with his friends, and the other thing that I wanted to do was not card script, card action script. For the time being, I'm just going to blank this out. Control S. Okay, now I want to check to see if... we want to check a few things in one go. So we're going to have to reshape the deck. to check for everything. So, like I said, I've done a few tweaks. I've done quite a few different tweaks, so we might get some error messages. Let's hope not, because I won't know exactly. Yeah, well, that's fine. Error messages are fine. They're welcome. They're great. Right. Okay, so first of all, we want to go on to this bad boy. Go into Game Info Master. I think Boy Royston. What does Boy Royston do again? Whenever you add defenders, yeah, do that. That's fine. Okay, yeah, we could do with some Boy Roystons. Why did you call him Boy Royston? I don't know. But we'll get rid of a couple of these. We want. Let's go remove a couple of those. I think we want to keep that. We don't really need this. And what I want is an Iron Clawed. Iron Clawed 3. Let's add a couple of those. So hopefully we can test lots of different things in one go. Oh yeah, and also I want... sorry, if I'm shouting, yeah. We want a couple of Ultimate Greeds. I do apologise. Let's go that one, level 2. Okay, right, so let's go have a little play. And yeah, we're testing everything in one go. Right. So, okay, no error messages straight away. So these are, after playing 4 cards in a turn, add 1 Ranger. This is, Ultimate Greed is, if you've played 3 or more cards in a turn, gain 10 max hit points. Right, so if I go 1, 2, and actually, this is just... So we've only played 2 here, so I believe this won't do anything. This is obviously all experimenting, so this will just vanquish and do absolutely nothing. So, what happened there? Let me have another little... I can't quite work out exactly what happened. Oh, no! No, I actually do know everything that happened there. That all made sense. I'll explain exactly what happened. We played it as the 3rd card, and whenever you play 3 cards in a turn, you summon 3 attackers, and you summon 1 attacker and 1 defender, and I've got 3 of them, so 3 attackers, 3 defenders. And Boy Royston means whenever you add any defenders, you add 2 rangers as well. So, despite the fact this card in and of itself didn't do anything, it was the 3rd card. Oh, cool, yes, awesome, nice, sweet. Okay, right, that is good to hear. Because, I mean, unfortunately, I'm one of those people where, as much as I like coding, when it comes to actually hardware and dealing with things, it's more like the best, my main trick up my sleeve is, maybe if you just unplug it, put it back in, and see if it works, you know, but pretend that you've actually done something really technical, like, oh yeah, let me do that, you know, I'm very good at looking as though I know what I'm doing. That's definitely one of my key skills. Right, so we have played 1 card, 2 cards, and 3 cards. So this should give us 10 gold and 20 max hit points. And it should summon 3 rangers as well. Oh yeah, of course, that's in the way, isn't it? But yes, it has done all of the things. And it summoned 3 rangers because we got these. Right, brilliant. Okay. So I think actually all the things that I wanted to test have worked kind of pretty well. There was one more thing that I'm looking forward to doing. I think this is quite fun. So, right. So it's kind of like it's fixing things. So yeah, to be fair, we now no longer need this, and we'll find all the references here, and we can just get rid of them. Because this is kind of like old code that is now no longer necessary. So let's just go start from the bottom. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Right. Get out of here. Right, okay. So hopefully that should all be fine. Right, so we can get rid of that. That's good. Okay, so so that's a quite a big deal. That will make life a lot easier. But here is one thing that I really like. I'm so excited to add. I think it's just genuinely, it makes a lot of sense. And so I'm going to go into this card recruit script, and where we have this create bean and move to point, I'm going to find all the references, right? And my plan is to let's just have a check of something. Sorry. Yeah, my plan is I want to make sure whenever any beans are being recruited, they go through this card action recruit script. The reason being is, and like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's going to be other examples that pop up, but we have a construct, which is a thing that stays in throughout the game the entire time, which is called good old Chuck, right? And it means whenever you recruit any attackers, you recruit one more. Now, there's also another thing, which means when you start each battle, with 3 attackers and 3 defenders, or something like that. And I was thinking it would be good if good old Chuck actually synergised with that. So at the moment it doesn't. Sorry. Let me go close all but this. Put him in the main place over here, I guess. Oh yes, okay. Oh no, that's still not good. Okay, hold on. How do I actually get this? That's it. Right, okay, we're in. Everything's fine. Okay, so now we want to find all these references. So all the times it's in this card action recruit script, which is fine. I'm just having a quick look. Oh yes. So any time it appears in this card action recruit script, that's not a problem. Some defenders, yeah. Now I could, yeah. I'm thinking of way more complicated stuff. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Summon rangers, yeah. Oh yes, yeah. This is the Glycerca, which deals with that. That's everything's fine. I think this is all part of the Glycerca. So it looks like it's only in 3 different places. And so I think this shouldn't actually be too difficult. Right. Okay, yeah. So, right, so where are we? I had my plans. So yeah, so this particular bit of code, this construct master script, this is dealing with the constructs that just give you stuff right at the beginning. So we want to change this to this card action recruit script. Now, what's the easiest way of doing this? Right, do I just do something sacrilege here? In fact, construct master script. You know what? I think I've got to work out the maths. Like the reason this gets a little bit complicated is the card action recruit script hasn't actually been created. It's created at runtime, which means that if I'm trying to access it with this, I need to make sure that it does exist. So awake. So I think if I have private card action recruit script, which we're going to give an underscore. Now, I mean, what would make the most logical thing would be at the beginning of the coroutine, we just have underscore card action recruit script equals, and I believe it's just get component card action recruit script. And I'm going to have a debug dot log here saying, in fact, underscore card action is equal to null. Okay. We just want to check that it has got access to it. So this will come back true if it's null and false. So we want to make sure that we want to just see that it is false when it comes to this bit. And in fact, we can actually get that confirmed. Let's find all references here. So, haha! So I think we're absolutely fine. Everything's good. So we've got the card action script here set up. Go to definition, right? And this is where we're actually creating the card action recruit at runtime, right? And then we can clearly see that. Hold on, I think I've lost the. Sorry, over here. Yeah, sorry, this one probably is necessary as well. So this is all the things. There's actually quite a lot going on. Here's all the things that need to happen when the game starts. But we can clearly see that it's setting up the script. So this has already created our card action recruit script. So we can go into here with full confidence that we will find something. But I'll still leave this debug here just in case, right? So now that we've done this, we want to have underscore card action recruit script dot summon. Oh yeah, summon rangers 3, and while open brackets underscore card action recruit script dot busy yield return null. And now hopefully we can just get rid of this, and we kind of want to do the same. Control C, Control V, and Control V, and this will be summon armored attackers, summon armored defenders. Okay, so we'll still keep these green, so we've still got the code, right? So now, bean postmaster script, let's go find all these references. And it looks like now we've kind of tackled the problem. So what we're going to experiment with is when we have the thing that means we have 3 armoured attackers and 3 armoured defenders, we want to check that it goes through Chuck and gives us 1 non-armoured attacker. It's not like the most exciting outcome that we're going to get, but it will definitely help us. So let's go add Chuck's exhibit and Chip's combat barracks. Right, now it's going to be a bit confusing because the pictures are going to be the same, but we know there's only 1 Chip's combat barracks. So what we're hoping is everything starts 3 armored defenders and then 1 non-armored attacker. Let's see if this works. Come on. Right. Yeah. Oh no, not quite. Not. Oh, hold on. No, it did work. Oh, of course, it summons 1 actual of the same. Yes, that's even better. Yeah. So we've got 4 armored attackers. Okay, fantastic. I'm happy with that. Right. Yes. Okay. Now, what we're going to do next? There's we're going to change the some of the sprites. Actually, we're going to change all the sprites because I've got some slightly higher quality sprites. But what are you talking about? We love these pictures. They're not even much better. The high quality sprites are only marginally look marginally better. The easiest way of me actually getting to them is if I right, yeah, this is where we want to get to. Okay, so I just wanted to get to that bit in the folder. So let's have a look. So we've got, at the moment, we've got 5 construct pictures, which my head is currently blocking, but that's okay. I'll show you the slightly higher quality, and we've got some more to add as well. So, right. Let me go into Rumpletown. My folder's over here. Constructs. Now, I'm going to make a new folder here. New folder. I'll just call it Constructs HR. And then we just need to open this bad boy. Yeah, here we go. Right. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. So yeah, these are some of the pictures that I've been working on. We've got. So I'm going to go Control-Shift-S, save as PNG, and then we'll save it in here. But also the clever little plan of going 0, 0, 0. So that's all sorted. I think we can get rid of that now. We don't need that. So in here, these are the new ones. Now here is my plan. Tell me if you think it's a good idea. But I think with the corn heart farm, I want it to look straggly like this, but as soon as you have played 25 cards, then it turns into this, and it will always be this for the rest of the time, which I think coding-wise that shouldn't be too difficult to do. Yeah, and there's some more cards. These are more constructs that we're going to be working on today. Control C. Actually, no, it's easier if I just drag it on. So if we go on here, I'm actually going to use create a new folder, constructs HR. Now, the only way they're actually higher quality is they've just got double the resolution. So with that knowledge in mind, let me have a quick look. So sorry, just closing this one here. So these are currently saying 64. So what we want is for these to be, it's either 128 or 32. I think it's 128. I always get the maths wrong. I think the higher the number here, yeah, I think 128. Point filter and compression none, and apply. Now, a few things will be slightly misaligned, so we need to go into the construct master script, Control MO. Let's close all of this, and here is where we get the sprites. So we'll have to change some of these around, and I'm going to create some more constructs while we're here. So here's the switch. Oh yeah, hold on. I'll sort this out in a sec. Hold on. It kind of is a bit annoying that it's here because all the numbers slightly get messed up. So first of all, we want to make sure that we've got constructs HR. So awake. I think I just need to put HR. So now we've got access to all of our like high resolution constructs, right? And now we just need to match all these numbers up. Let's find all the times that let's find all references. The reason that the reason that like it's a little bit awkward is I need to work out a way of telling of telling this to know whether the Cornhart farm has been activated or not. But we'll come back to that in a little bit. Let's go sort out everything else first. So we might, yeah, like I say, changing some numbers up. So Chuck's exhibit is still 0. Cornhart farm is 1 and it's 1 and 2. Right. Chip's combat barracks is 3. B and Bear's card emporium is 4. Archer Boys camp is 5. I think we actually are just going 6 and 7, which should be fine. But what we kind of want to do is I want to add the other ones as well. So we've got some more. So a new thing that I'm doing now is like I was thinking I can do a sort of bad pixelated drawing of various different people and turn them and like kind of, and some of the construct types will just like some of the constructs will just be, you know, little portrait, like badly drawn pictures of people, which I thought would be quite fun. So let's go to this definition here. So what are all the construct types that we've got? We've got let me go get this full screen. We've got Hannah, Kev, and we're going to have We've got a bit, like, I've got to think of a good name for something that stops you from dying. Protector Station. That's a really boring name. Okay, if we can come up with a better name throughout the Protector Station. Okay, if we can come up with a better name throughout the stream, do tell me. It's very easy to swap. At the moment, we're stuck with Protector Station because that's all I can think of. Right, so we've got that there. So, case construct type dot Hannah. Oh, that needs to be a semicolon. Return construct sprites 8. Case construct type dot kev. Yeah, so these are going to be return construct sprites 9 and case construct type dot protector station return construct sprites 10. Okay. Pressing the wrong button. There we go. Okay. Right. So we kind of want to just check that all of these pictures just line up and everything works okay. So yeah, let's give this a try. Okay. So let me close this one here, go over here, farm, curve, protector station, and Hannah. Yeah, so we've got a decent selection of them. That'll do for the time being. I just want to check that they all work. Ah, they're a little big, aren't they? That's fine. I got the numbers wrong somehow. So let's just try and do... I think we need to make them bigger still. I think we need to make the number bigger still. So if I go over here and go like this... and we turn this into 256 and apply... Yeah, that's better, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, fantastic. So yes, right, all of this works. And these obviously don't do anything because we haven't done anything with them. But yes, okay, I like it. Right, fantastic. The more I look at it, the actual grass background isn't really needed. But I'll worry about that later. Right, okay, so I think we've got a few things to do in one go. I think the first thing, I want to make sure that the Corn Heart Farm starts off without any fruit, and then, or whatever, and then it kind of gets some as it's true, as it becomes true. So, so how do we do that? I think we start by finding all these references here. Okay. All of that's fine. Okay. So what we actually need to do as well is on the construct master script. Right, no, it's not actually quite there yet. We'll come back to that. First of all, this is where we need to go. So let's go find all these references. Create construct routine. So we're actually going to add another, when we're getting the sprite, we want to put another argument in, which will be, in fact, would it make sense to, because we could actually just put an integer in, no, I think we put in a boolean. So let's go to definition, construct type, bool, construct active equals true, I think. Okay, and then if construct active, we do that. Else, so I think that needs to be 2. Guess we can actually just indent that. Okay, so so I think this will kind of sort it out. This will sort out the original thing. We've got a problem. Let's have a look. Oh yes, so here we need to have gameinfoscript dot instant dot underscore construct active I. Okay, so we're putting a new argument in, which will just be a boolean that will only matter for Corn Heart Farm, but also this protector station, it will matter for that as well when we make that later in the day. Okay, so now we've still got more fun stuff to do. Let me go Control MO, update Corn Heart Farm. So this is this routine here. Oh. Yeah, sorry, one thing which is like rather comical, it doesn't matter too much. At the moment it's saying like it becomes, when it's saying it's active, that's actually counting as being false. So we need to swap the others around, which is fine because in a way it's active at this precise moment because it's actively checking the number of cards you're doing. In my head, it makes sense. So that's fine though. We'll stick with that. So if construct active, yeah, there. We're going to change this to 5. Just so that we can get it to work. And what's it actually going to do? So at the moment it's fading it away, doing that. So I think instead of fading it away, what we do is we have int chum equals mover.instance. In fact, there is a way of just doing a quick pulse, isn't there? Let me actually do the quick pulse. That'll probably make more sense. Go to definition. Yeah, quick pulse. Yeah, that makes way more sense. Okay. I was going to actually just do all the code for the quick pulse, but we can actually just have underscore construct scripts I dot quick pulse, and then we're going to have while underscore construct scripts I dot busy yield return null. It's not going to be the most beautiful transition ever, but then we just have we want that. That's the bit of code that we want. Control C, Control V, construct dot sprite equals 1 equals construct sprites, and I think it is 1. Okay. So we don't need that anymore. I just need to check change one more thing. Let's move him over here and him over here. Right, and I think we're good. Right, so now I've moved it down to 5. I want to change it back straight away afterwards, but just because it will be easier to fit 5, we're going to check to see if this all works. So let me. So we're in master at the moment. Cornhot Farm is second on the list. Oh, I could have kept it at 25. It doesn't matter. Right. We need to make sure this one is false. These ones don't need to be anything. This is false. Oh yeah. It's also important to note that these we've always got to have the same number of like how many construct types. We need to have these sort of linked, or otherwise things are going to get a bit broken. Okay, right. So let's give this a shot. So hopefully it will start off looking desolate. Okay. At the moment it's not looking desolate. I must have got the numbers wrong. Oh, hold on. Yes, I know why. I know why, because that needed to be true. Okay, so this needs to be true. Okay, so hopefully it will start off looking desolate, and then it will, when we play 5 cards, it's going to start looking good. Okay. So yes, looking desolate. Oh, rubbish. After you've played it. Rubbish, rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Get out of here. Absolutely rubbish. Now, let's go play 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're keeping a close eye on this. What we want to happen, I want to play this, and then this is going to pulse, and then it's going to turn to all like fruitful and everything, and we're going to get some maximum life. Right, is it going to work? Let's go! Oh. That should have worked. Okay, right, why didn't that work? Okay, I must have done. Okay, I've got some. There's some booleans mixed up here. Let's have a look. So, update there. So, for whatever reason, this isn't being activated. So, are we actually calling this find all references? Oh, I see. We're not calling this. Yes, I know the problem. Everything's fine. We're all good. Okay, yeah, I know the problem. So, at the moment, when I was fixing things last time, I forgot to actually fix this in, which is still no problem whatsoever. Very easily fixed. I just got to... we've actually... do this one over here. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, everything's all good. So, I know what I've done. So, this is actually all the code that we need. So, in fact, we just need to change a couple of little things. So, we just want that. Control C. And we want to get rid of that. And put this over here. And the fact that this is 25, that's okay, because I'm just going to tweak a number. So yeah, it was set at 25. I was following the wrong bit of code. I probably should just delete that so there's no confusion. So now that we've done that, we just need to go on this bad boy, turn this one into, say, 20. So now we should tick ourselves over to 25, and then this will pulse, and then we'll get 25 life. Everything will be wicked, and it will be awesome. Okay. Right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Right. This time. So. I didn't quite change the picture, but that's close enough. That's because I didn't change the picture. I forgot to put that bit of code in. Right, I meant to do this as well. Okay, right. This time it'll definitely work for sure. I'm 100% certain. It's fine. Everything's good. Right, okay. Right, I think we're there. Right. Right, okay. I'm so sure that it's almost not even worth testing. I'm that sure. Just grabbing some more water. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. So many things are going to happen when I play this. Too many things. Not that many things. Okay, I do know what happened there. So we actually gained lots more maximum life because the Ultimate Greed gave us some as well. So the Ultimate Greed must have given us 7, I think. Yeah. So yeah, and this is now active. But if we were to leave the game and come back, this would still be active it'd be active, but the Boolean would be false. So, I mean, yeah, I probably should change this to saying construct not active. But that's fine. Everything's good. Right. Okay. So now we have done that. We are going to work on a few more constructs today. And I think, yeah, that's the thing. I've got 3 more. And as much as obviously when I do release the whole game, I'm going to have, I'm going to hopefully have even more than that. I think once I've made these 3, that will be enough constructs to put in the game. And then we can actually start thinking about actually releasing the basic version of the game. I think, yeah, so this is getting exciting. So, right, what are all the constructs going to do? I want, so we got one called Hannah, which means like if you at the end of a battle, if you you heal for 5 life, but if you're already on full, you gain 5 max life. I think I like that. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work. If say you've only got say 3 life missing, it will just heal those 3 life. But if you're on exactly full, then it will give you an extra 5 hit points or something like that. So how do we do that? Right. I'm going to do the same thing that I do with a lot of times. The easiest way of doing this is basically if I go into the master script. Let's go bring this back down. So Stranger Granger, I'm just going to go find all references, and then we just need to find all the places where we need to change it. So over here we've already dealt with that one there, that's fine. Over here we need to make and in fact let me go create all 3 of them. So Hannah, and we can find out what all of these ones are going to do. Protector Station. Terrible name. Protector Station is a terrible name. I've intentionally called it something bad. So if anyone comes up with a better name than Protector Station, we're going to go for it. Okay. Hannah. Restore 5 HP at the end of each battle. If you are full, gain 5 max hit points. Oh, of course. I think, as much as we've got, I think we can just put that all in. I haven't got any line breaks, but that shouldn't matter. And this one's going to be, I like this. This is an interesting idea that I was coming up with. Each ranger has a 50% chance of surviving when the town is attacked. And this one here, Protector Station. Right. So at the moment it's going to be called Protector Station, but I'll change that. Protector Station. After Protector Station, hold on, what's the best way of doing this? I think let's try and I just got to try and work out the maths, the best way of describing what I'm trying to do. So after playing 50 cards, it becomes active and it becomes active and will prevent lethal damage. Can only be used once per battle. Okay, so first of all, well, we've got that bit, that's fine. Let's just do the other things. Don't need that. Oh yeah, now we can just put all the same information again. In fact, let me just go proper lazy and just copy and paste and get rid of the extra stuff. This is all fine. Control C. Control V. We just need to get rid of this. 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 And now that I've done that, I'm going to go back here. And we're just going to put in some line breaks. So I think this one does need line breaks. Just kind of picking a random place. Okay, right, so now we want to just see if the text works, and then we'll actually get these constructs to do stuff. So, restore, yeah, that's all fine. Each ranger has a 50% chance of surviving when the town is attacked. And this one here, after playing 50 cards, it becomes active, and you know, this is looking good so far. I'm happy with this. Okay, so right. So let's do the easy one. So I think yeah, just got to work out which one we're going to do first. So the Hannah one, I think, shouldn't be too difficult. So it's just making sure we heal 5 or restore 5. So how do we do all of that? I think we need to work out when it comes to the victory screen. And I can't remember exactly how I do that, but I think it will be... the easiest way of finding it is if we go onto the end turn master script, and we're going to kind of work it out. It's going to be I can't remember exactly how we do it all, but we'll get there. We'll sort of press the wrong button, and then there's banner. Don't want this. Close this. Okay. So actually, let's go make the function here. So we're going to so on the construct scripts we're going to have public void check Hannah for construct end of battle. I know that's quite a wordy one. Private enumerator, and we're just going to call it the same thing but put routine at the end of it. Start coroutine. Check, that's it. Okay, and then we'll do what we always do. We're going to have busy equals true, busy equals false. And now, do we actually have access to the townheart script dot instance? Yes, dot get life bar script. Let's just go to this definition. Let's go find out. Oh yes, take damage, heal damage, and yeah, I've just got to have a little stare at this, just try and work out because I'm trying to remember how we actually gain maximum life on here. And I know there is a way, I've just got to try and remember how to do it. So, so first of all, heal damage is, that one's okay. So, So yeah, there's still quite a few things. So first of all, for so we need to cycle through all of the constructs. Instance dot construct types dot count if game info script dot instance dot construct types is equal to construct types dot Hannah. Oh, what's wrong with that? Oh, that needs to just be I. That makes more sense. So this is the basic thing. This, I think, should work. Oh yeah, so heal damage, and then while script instance dot, and I'm just checking there is a boolean that goes on when this is happening. So go to definition. I think it is just busy. Yeah, busy, which is fine. Oh. Instance dot busy. Okay, so this is the opening gambit. We've still got more work to do, but this will help. Oh yes, oh wicked. Sorry, man, I'm miles away. Oh, how's it rocking? Yes, awesome. Yeah, I was saying like we're gonna make some more constructs, and then we're gonna be like pretty close to actually like I'm gonna put it on like itch.io, and I might even make a Steam page where people can just test it. It's just gonna be the first version, but yeah, and it's also like kind of. There's a riddle that I was watching this YouTube clip that was so good. It was one of those like riddles that I was just like, oh my god, this is one of the best things I've ever seen. And I watched the solution as well as to how it's done. I didn't actually spend too long thinking about it because I would have just never ever have gotten it, which I'll explain in a little bit. Right. So, so. I think this is, yeah, so we need to just find a time where we can fit this in. But what I'm going to do is, where we've got the card action script, I'm just going to go Control F, Ultimate Greed, right? I actually want to know what's happening when we're actually gaining max life, because I can't remember how we do it. It looks like it's something similar to this. So, so in a way, right, we could just call this function, but even though I'm not super happy about it, I think we just copy and paste this and this. I think this is fine. Control C. And then dropping my lids for that. Oh, wicked. So I don't know if anyone's heard of the 100 prisoners riddle, which, yeah, I mean, like, kind of, yeah, it's one of those which absolutely blew my mind. It's like absolutely fantastic. Right, so we've copied that, and I've got to put it in the construct script. So I think on the town heart script, before I forget, I'm just going to kind of put this here. And then... yeah, that's alright, we can fix all this in a sec. Right. Yeah, once I've done this, then I'll go into it in a bit more detail. So here, we don't actually, as much as it's got access to there, we can just use this townheart.instance. That will always be 5. And this will be... update. Yes, that's fine. Okay. And so what I kind of want to do is, now we've got access to this, let's go to here, because I think there might even be a boolean, which is just, are we on full life? Oh, is on full life, let's go. Yes, okay, fantastic, already sorted it, easy. So, if life bar script dot is on full life, then we do something else. We do something else. We do this. So I think that's all we need. Let me have another quick look at I want to keep him in. Just need to go into here, have another quick look at here, just check. So this adds the max life, that updates it. But yeah, I think this is fine. So what are we doing here is we're going to do this function at the end of a battle. I haven't worked out exactly where to fit it in, but it should be like while the enemy is like exploding and stuff, it's going to create this. It's going to do this function, and it's going to check for all the ones called Hannah. And if it is Hannah, then we're going to get the we're going to get access to the life bar script of the town heart. We're going to check if it's on full life. If it is, then I'll tab this, just make it a bit clearer. Then we're going to add max life, and then we're going to update the town life thing, so that our max life is still updated, like when at the end of battle. And then we're going to, and then if it's not full, then we just heal for 5. So I think that should be good. Right. Yeah, like I said, I've got a fan on. I was worried it was going to kind of interfere with the mic, but I think we kind of got it all right. So I think this is fine. I think this is all we need to do, because the other thing that I want to test for is, let's just say we heal for like we're on, say we've lost 7 life and we have 2 Hannahs in play. No, say we've got 3 life that we've lost. We have 2 Hannahs. The first one will just heal those 3, and then the one after that will give us 5. Oh, nice. I remember those double lollies where you like you had 2 lolly sticks, and they were like sort of these double lollies, but they were actually impossible to break in half. You always kind of like ended up having one big lolly on one side and the other one with a little bit left. Right, so we've got this. So now that we're at the end turn master script, we've just got to find I suppose it's begin combat, go to definition. So it's all we're actually looking to do is take damage, go to definition, We're just finding the bit where it actually swaps, where it changes scene. So, flash white routine. If the current life is here, we create this. I'm just trying to remember. Oh, yes. Yeah. Sorry. So this is the big thing here. So before we... So every time we're changing the scene to the Destiny map, let's go find all these references. So it's only 2 at the moment. Oh yes, also, before I do anything else as well, we want to have yeah. Construct scripts I dot quick pulse, and while construct scripts I dot busy yield return null. So that's just making sure it does a little quick pulse when we're using it. Right, cool. Right, I think we're looking okay now. Yeah, sorry, this has been a bit of a sort of slow process. There's just quite a few little technical things. So, let's go back over here. I think just after here, this is where we're fading the monster out, and I think right here is where we want to have construct master script dot oh, hold on. Oh no, that's just construct. Sorry. Construct master script dot instance dot check here, and while construct master script dot instance dot busy yield return null. And yeah, just this little bit of code here, we want to just make sure yeah, and that's actually pretty much all the times we need it. The only slight problem, which shouldn't matter actually too much, is... No, it's fine, it's fine. I was just checking that we still deal with the fact that when the monster's defeated, like, off, like when it's actually in the distance and it's not close up. Right, so... I think we're ready to give it a test. I'll add a few Hannah scripts. Because we want to test a few things. So Hannah. Okay, so we got 5. So our plan is, because we want to check to see if it's still, like, if the healing works. So we've got loads of these. So we're actually looking to just win. I don't know why I've picked... Let's go pick an easier boss to fight. Oh yes, right, so... Did I call him Boingo? Let's just check that works. Yeah, okay. Right, that's fine. So, This should be quite easy. I'm just kind of going to play. I'm doing this clearly in the wrong order for everything. Right. Yes, okay, good. He is attacking. Right. I'm going to let him do... don't think I've got quite enough to kill him. Oh, no, hopefully this doesn't kill him. No, not quite. We're fine. Five. Okay. So now, right, it would have been nice if we were just on a slightly less even number, but this should still be fine. So we're on 65, and we've got 5 Hannahs in play. So what's going to happen is when I press end turn, the Rangers are going to defeat him outright. It's going to explode, it's then going to disappear. Right, then... this will quick pulse, healing for 5. This will quick pulse, healing for 5, getting us on full life. Then these 3 here will hopefully all give us max life, meaning that we're going to end up on full life with 90 life at the end. Let's see if this works. Right, come on. Okay, quick pulse. Quick pulse, yes. Yes, 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 yes! Okay, right, and have all the numbers still translated to when we're on the next fight. Okay, gold gained, yep, that's fine. Add a card to your deck, I don't care, that's fine. I want to check that when we do the next fight... oh yeah, of course I need to deal with that as well. But yeah, we'll play there. And we're still on 90, everything's worked. Okay, fantastic. Right, that is actually a really big win. So that's a whole extra construct done. So we've fixed a lot. Right, I need to actually, I realise I'm desperate to go to the toilet. I'll be literally back in just a minute. I won't be long at all. I've just got to find a thing which, yeah, break. Right, cool. I'll be right back. Right, wicked. Oh yes, cool. I didn't even put the mic on, so we're back in. Right, back in business. Okay, right. So, so we now know Hannah works and everything's awesome. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll quickly explain the. Oh, awesome! Oh, quality. Yeah. We've developed quite a bit. We're getting very close to me having it for play testing for people to play. At the moment, there's only going to be one sort of game mode when you do play, and it will be essentially the easier level. But hopefully, it will be good to get people to get to be like, yeah, this is the test demo. So we've actually created one construct. I want to create 2 more, and then I want to actually start making the game playable, like for other people. How are you doing though, DevBB? Right. So I'll see if I can sum up the riddle in as quickly as I can. Right. So there's 100 prisoners. Yeah, me too. I've got yeah, that's what I think the problem is. I've been drinking so much water. That's why I need to keep going to the toilet. But yeah, so you have 100 prisoners, numbered 1 to 100. They're all given a number 1 to 100, right? And then in turn, they are brought. Yeah, one prisoner, like say starting at 1, is brought into a room where there's 100 boxes that are numbered 1 to 100, right? And the prisoner is allowed to open 50 boxes, right? And if he finds the one, right, yeah, like if he finds the one, that's great, right? And then like all 100 do that, yeah, and they've got to return all the boxes back to normal, right? Yeah, actually, no, to be honest, I'm actually on board with that. Like, I was going to make a coffee, but I said I'd be back really quickly. So, yeah, no, I normally drink a nice hot coffee. Apparently, it does actually contribute to actually lowering your temperature. I don't know exactly how the maths work, but it doesn't make you warmer. So, yeah, I'm probably will have another coffee later. But yeah, so each prisoner, one by one, goes into this room. Right, they're allowed to open 50 boxes. Right, and if they get the right one, then brilliant. If not, then bad. Right, but they have to put the boxes exactly how they found them each time. Right now, the only way for them to actually get released is if all of them find their own number within the 50 boxes. If one of them doesn't, then they all have to stay in prison. And like, if you actually do the maths, the first person has a 50-50 chance, but because they're not allowed to confer anything, right, the next person has a 50-50 chance. And so if you're doing that 100 times, the chances are literally 0. And then 36 zeros 8, right? It's impossible. Like, that will never happen. So what's the actual strategy for meaning that they actually, to give them the highest chance of actually all going free, of them all getting the right one? No, I'm not a gambler. I used to play a bit of poker back in the day, but nah. The reason I played poker was just because I liked the game. I'm not actually not really big into gambling. Anyway, I will. Right, so now we're going to work on the next one. Oh, really? What are we up to? Because I think generally less people get lottery tickets these days, so it rolls over more and more. But what are we actually up to now? Right. So now what I need to do is we're going to go into our construct master script, and we're going to have public int get number of kev constructs. And in fact we can Control X. So Kev is going to mean that all your rangers have a 50-50 chance of surviving when the town's hit. Ooh, Control Z. No. So Oh, I thought I actually had a bit more. Another. That's fine. Anyway, we can just keep it at the bottom. So, Control V, get number of kev constructs. Int number of kev constructs equals 0. That's not bad, actually. That's ridiculous, isn't it? I wonder what you could do with that. Yeah, all you need to do is find 3 other friends who have also won that amount, and then you could buy the Mona Lisa. I found out the Mona Lisa's worth about 800 million. That was my fact of the day. It's like and like, as you know, they'll be like, wow, we could have done anything with this. And don't get me wrong, I'm loving holding this painting, but you know, I feel we could have actually it could have changed our lives. Look, we're holding the Mona Lisa. It's great. Right, 4. Actually, I think we can just go... Hold on, let me just test something. Oh yeah, we can do it this way, that's fine. Let me just make this a little tidier. So we're cycling through all of our constructs to find out how many kev constructs we've got. Construct scripts dot count. If is equal to construct type dot kev number of kev constructs plus plus. Okay. Right. So this is good. So this is a first start to it. So now we've just got to find the moment in which the Rangers are getting beaten up. Okay. How do we do that? So I think if we go end turn master, I think around here, if we go into begin combat, go to definition, we can probably find out the bit where the Rangers get blown up. So, make beans attack. Check monster drones. Oh yeah, no. So I think it's here. Perform attack. Here we go. Let's go to this definition. Oh my gosh. I've got to remember how performing attack works. Yeah, this might just take a minute or so. I might be actually looking at a slightly more complicated way of doing this. Yes. Combat script, deal with town damage. Let's go to this definition. Right. So I think this one here we're using quite a lot. So if I go find all references, yeah, so these are all the functions that are dealing with this. So we can actually just fit this bit of code that we're looking to do over here. And you know what? Let's just go get rid of this. Can't remember what it's about, but let's go get rid of it. So we just still got to find the bit where we're make beans splatter spontaneously. So it's in this one here. Go to definition. So now this is going to be a bit more confusing than I thought. Oh, yes. Okay, it's only here. So, oh, yeah. So now we've got to make the beans splatter spontaneously. Yeah, sorry, I've just got to work out exactly how we're going to fit this in. Yeah. Oh, this is actually a bit more confusing than I thought. So... Oh, yes, okay, right. So, this isn't actually too difficult. So, where we're making the beans... Oh, okay, that's a tough one. Right, what can't talk, but will reply when spoken to? Oh, okay, right, yeah, I'm not sure, actually. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one. It's like in my head I was thinking something like Alexa. No, completely stuck on that one. Int. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, an echo, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's actually pretty clever. I've never heard that one, actually. That's really good. It's like, yeah, because in my head I was thinking I had this little program when I was younger where you would say something and then it would say it back to you, but then I was thinking, well, it kind of is saying it, but in essence yeah, so it is an echo. Yeah, it's pretty clever. Int. Instance dot get number of kev constructs. Okay, so we've got the number of kev constructs, and it's just this number here. Yeah, because this is the only bit where we're destroying these ranges, and at the moment it's just saying get actual number of beans, but we've just got to kind of do some sort of complicated for loop, which will be, so I think bool array ranger survive bools equals new bool, and it will be equal to the number of Control C. Now I could do a sort of mathematical thing which means that it just divides it by half, but I like that sort of slight randomness, so you can get lucky and a few more can survive, or a few less. So 4 dot length. And then we're going to have another, which we're going to call J. Yeah, that's fine. So it looks a little bit crazy what I'm doing here, but it does make a lot of sense. We'll just have if number of kev constructs is greater than 0. And we're going to do this bit of code here. Okay. Dot range. Random dot range. Somewhere between 0.0f and 1.0f. Is less than 0.5f. So that's basically a way. In fact, no. Why am I making this way more complicated than it needs to be? If random range 0,2 is equal to 1, then range of survivables I equals true. Okay. And then we'll have and yeah, so I'm just doing a little bit of tweaking here. So if I go Control C, right at the top here, we're going to have int number of rangers to destroy equals that, and then over here we're going to have number of rangers to destroy. So just to put everything into perspective, like what would normally happen, whenever an enemy like hits the base, all of the rangers die, whereas so like with number of rangers to destroy equals just a number, and then like if the number of Kev constructs is just 0 or less, whatever, then we just ignore all this bit of code. So everything will happen exactly the same. Whereas now here is where we're actually testing each bean individually to like as to if they survive. So so even though I could just make it like 50%, 75%, I prefer this as a method. I think this is just a more fun way to do it. So it's cycling through each one, however many constructs you've got. So if you have 3 constructs, they've got 3 50-50 chances of surviving. So it can be very, very powerful if you're having a ranger composition. So equals true, right? Now, for... Oh, yeah, actually, 4, and then we change that to J. Ranger survivables dot length. Number of rangers to destroy minus. Okay, so. So if we get lucky and we hit the survive ball, then this becomes true, and then we're cycling through all of them, and for each one that's true at the end, we're minusing 1. Now you could argue that like if you have a bunch of them, you could get true on the first one, then it's cycling through and it doesn't matter, but that's fine. So we've got to work out if this is going to work. So let's go find all these references again. Yeah. So this is the only time we're actually making beans splatter spontaneously. So we can, yeah, so this is fine. Okay, right. So, I think it might just work straight off the bat. Let's give it a try. We're running into the slight problem of if we have... Actually, no. We have just got to test it. So, so this is our general plan is to get a few rangers and then get hit and see if some rangers survive. So let me do something like that. Oh yeah, of course we got some maximum life from that. Okay. Let's have one of these. Right, let's hope he's not dead before he arrives. Okay. Right, so this should work. Right, so what is our plan? Right, we have 1 Kev in place. So these rangers are going to attack over and do 14 damage, taking him down to 6. Now he's going to respond and smash and do, like, we've got 14 defense here, so he's going to destroy some of these beans and then do 6 damage left over, taking us down to 69. Yeah, right. And then about 50% of these will get killed off at the same time because we've only got one Kev in place. So let's give this a try. So, taking damage. Okay. It seems to have bypassed it altogether. Unless I happen to get lucky and I hit 14 trues in a row, that is probably not the case. Oh, yes, I know what happened. I'm such an idiot. Okay, everything's fine. If Ranger Survivor Bulls I... Okay, everything's fine. We're back in business. That needs to be a J. Oh, and that is in... Oh, this can also be I. It doesn't matter. This is fine. I'll put this as I, just... for my own OCD. That's fine. So we're cycling through them all. We're getting a bunch of trues and falses as a result of this. And for every true, we're saving one more Ranger. So I think that's good. Right. Wicked. I'm ready to... I reckon this will work. I reckon we got it this time. Right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can actually play all the cards. I've intentionally given myself a really good deck here, and I think we can just end the turn as well. So hopefully everything will, yeah. Just gonna have a few. I think that's fine. Right, we want to make sure that we haven't killed him by the time he arrives. She's getting a little bit close. Okay, right, this time he's going to do an attack which I think 1 damage will get through and some of these beans will survive. Let's see. Some of these beans survive. Hopefully it will be roughly 5 or 6. Oh, it was 8 because we got lucky. So, but that's fine. I think we've done it, boys. That's brilliant. Okay, fantastic. Yes. Okay, right, nice. Okay, that is construct number 2 done. We've got the slightly more difficult one now. And I've got to work out the best way of doing this. So the next one is going to be a construct that is it's called Protector Station, and it's still up in the air. If we want to change the name, if anyone can come up with any good names for it, like, do feel free. So yeah, this one will be a bit more confusing, I won't lie. So let's go clear some of this. So I'm going to close all but this, and right, so what it's going to do is you're going to, once you have played 50 cards in total, it then gets powered up, right? And when it's powered up, that means the next time an enemy actually does enough damage to kill you, it actually prevents all the damage. Which, yeah, it prevents all the damage and then it uses itself up, and you need 50 more cards to power it up again. So let's see if... Let's see. So I think I've got a little function here which deals generally with when you've played cards. So so we can actually use quite a lot of this. In fact, we can use almost all of this code, but just change a few things. So this is code for the Cornhart Farm. Control C, Control V. So if this is the protector station and it's active, that's, yeah, all of that happens. If that is greater than 50, then construct active, yeah, I just need to have a quick look at this. Yeah, so that then becomes false. We do a quick pulse, and then we actually, we changed the sprite as well, so I'll quickly show you what I mean. So we change Hannah, protector station, and the picture, let me move my head up so we can actually have a look at the picture, is somewhere over here. Resources, buildings, construct HR. So we've got, that's when it's powered up, and that's when it needs to be powered up. So once we've played 50 cards, it then becomes like that, which means that next time we take lethal damage, it then sort of smashes and goes back to this, and you need 50 more cards to power it up. Okay, cool. Right. So yeah, so we can save this, and when it's powered up, that is array number 11. 11. We're not doing any of that. Don't think we need to do any of that either. So we can get rid of some of this stuff. And we also want to make this number to turn back to 0. Back to 0, sorry. Right, yeah, this is a bit confusing as to what I'm doing here, but I think this does make sense. So at the moment, not anything, like at the moment we can just test to see if this works so far, which shouldn't be too hard. So this will just mean that whenever we play a card, because this whole function here, this hit thing is only ever done when we actually, like, once we've just played a card, so it's going to check all of the protector station. So, and there's another thing that I want to quickly do before I forget. And where we've got this bad boy, we're going to use this bit of code. And I think if it's active, it's 10, and this should be 11. So now we've done that, we are going to, we've got 2 protector stations. Now this is just so we can test the, to test that it looks different. And this one here, I'm going to have as 45. Okay. No, the other way around, that needs to be 45. So that's 0, and that's 45. Okay. Right. So let's just see if it does turn and it works okay. Right, so that's good. Now we want to play 5 cards and check to see if this suddenly turns into that as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't actually have the mana to play the 5th, that's fine. So now we play 1 more card, and hopefully this will pulsate and become like a shield. Yeah. Okay, and it has. It's worked. Everything's fine. Okay, now we've got to actually let it do the thing that we want it to do. So that will mean that if ever it's taking lethal damage, it prevents all the damage. Right. Got to work out. Yeah. Right. Okay, so we're kind of halfway there. We've just got to do the difficult bit. We've just got to work out. So the actual best way of doing this is if I go into the master script. I think it's the master script. Control MO. Control MO. No, it didn't work. Okay. Oh no, of course. Yeah, that's fine. Because I think we've got to change scene here. Find all references. Right. Game over. Okay. So. Here is where we actually we could probably get rid of this debug message, but this is the bit where it would normally be game over. So this is the only time we're ever going to use this protector station. So let's have a look. And there's so I've just got to have a quick look, see where we're going with this. Let me grab some more water. Right. Keys but no locks. Space. Oh, that's a tough one. So, what has keys but no locks? Space but no room. You can enter but can't go outside. Okay. The only problem is, like, whenever I genuinely think my first thing is like, I'm imagining someone holding a big like a big bunch of keys. Okay, so we've got a janitor holding some keys. Okay, right, so that's that bit sorted. And he doesn't have any locks for them. That's fine. Okay. He's got space, which is I'm sure there must be a DVD of some sort of space documentary that's called Space, so he owns that. Okay, and he's got a condition where he has to stay like indoors all day, and he can also press the enter button. Okay, is that the answer? He can also press the enter button. No, okay, fair enough. No, I'm a bit stuck on that. My analysis, it's a janitor who's got a condition, which means he has to stay inside. He's got a bunch of keys, but it's okay. No, terrible response. Right. So this is taking damage, right? So. So I believe about here is where we go. Yeah, no, sorry, I'm just thinking here. So, so here is the bit where we're taking damage. We minus the number, and then we take the health. It flashes white. It does all of this stuff. Yeah, so. Oh, enter. Oh, he's got a keyboard and he just presses enter. And I'm just imagining this guy just holding up some keys, being like, "Yeah, I've got my keyboard, I've got that, but I can't go outside." Rah! And then like him just pressing the enter button every now and then. It's like, I have access to all of these things. And everyone's like, "Oh, that was the riddle the whole time," you know. Good old Gary. Well, he's got space because I've decided that there's a documentary, which like a DVD documentary, which is called Space, and which he owns. I mean, I could just say he's just got his own space in his room, but I went way ahead and was like, no, he's got a DVD that's called Space, which is a documentary about NASA space shuttles. So he's like, yeah, he's holding the DVD. It's like, I've got space, I've got the keys. I've got access. I can enter, but I can't go outside. And he incidentally, even though he's the irony of him having all the keys, there's no locks in his house. That's the correct answer. Right. So if game info script dot. So hold on, actually no, yeah, what we'll do, we'll just have int remaining health equals Control C, Control V equals that. Okay, so if so, that's fine, and then bool survive lethal equals false, and then construct master script. We're going to have a boolean here, which is public bool can you survive lethal, bool can you survive, yeah, survive, we'll just call it survive, equals false. Okay. Okay. And then we want to we actually want to do something very similar to this. We can just copy this, but it's going to be slightly different. So we don't need any of that. If constructs is equal to protector station, and underscore, actually no, and game info script dot instance dot construct active I, and I think it actually needs to be not active for it to be active, which is why it's a bit confusing. Then we're just going to have survive equals true, and then we're just going to return survive. I can simply just put return survive there, which is probably better, but I kind of prefer it this way. In fact, we can do that. We just have return true, and here we just have return false. Yeah, this is much cleaner. So what's happening is when we're trying to work out if we can survive lethal damage, it's going through all of these protector stations, right? And every time it is a protector station and it's not active, which means it is active, which I really should clarify that at some point. I might need to just change the wording, make it. Oh wow, hold on. Oh, so I was actually partially right, but we didn't need the janitor at all. Oh man. Okay, right. I'm actually right. How did I even mention a keyboard, but not actually think it's just a keyboard? Space, but no home. Oh man, yeah, absolutely brilliant. Oh, fantastic. Oh yeah. I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Right, can you survive lethal? So we've got this boolean in place. So equals construct master script dot instance dot can you survive lethal. Okay, so bool do hold on. So what we want to do is Sorry, I've just got to work out. So bool prevent lethal equals false. This is probably a bit of a worded way of doing that. So, because the only time that we actually want to prevent lethal is when the town heart life is if remaining health is less than or equal to 0 and survive lethal. Oh yeah, I've done a % sign. I meant to do an and survive lethal. Then prevent lethal equals true. Okay, right. So this is I can definitely make this a lot small. I could definitely clean this up a little bit. But this is basically what we're after. So if prevent lethal, we're going to do something. Else, we'll just do the thing that we normally do, which will be taking the damage. Okay, so if we're preventing lethal, it's not going to take any damage, nothing's going to flash white. But we want to destroy the, or like, yeah, downgrade a protector station. Yeah. Change the sprite. I mean, I think back to what was it? The old, is it Adam West Batman? Now I've got to say, I'm not just saying this like as a sort of old classic. If ever you kind of look at the old Adam West Batman series, it's like genuinely brilliant. It's genuinely entertaining because even though it was made ages ago, there's something really like it's like so terrible that it's almost as though they knew at the time. They're like, oh, this is going to be hilarious. Yes. Yes. Oh yes, of course. Because sometimes he'd just send like that. He'd drop words and stuff, and then Batman and Robin would be like, he's and then like they would somehow like crack the clue, and then like actually like arrest him. Yeah, I do. I remember those times where it's like, why just don't give clues away. You can get away with the crime a lot easier. So I think this is all we need to do. And I think what we can do is over here we're going to have a public void downgrade protector station. Private enumerator. That probably doesn't actually need to be downgrade. Yep. So this is going to be a little function which is just going to downgrade the downgrade a protector station. So routine. So, just like a normal routine, we're starting the coroutine, downgrade protections routine. Okay, and then we're going to go with our typical busy equals true, busy equals false. Okay, now here we want to find just one construct to destroy itself, even if we have two active. So for yeah, now I've got to remember how to break out of a for loop. So for that'll be gameinfoscript.instance dot construct types dot count. So we're cycling through all of our constructs, and if one of them, if construct scripts construct type, yeah, sorry, I'm talking to myself a little bit. Yeah, I've seen that one before. I've seen that one. Yeah, I know the answer. Yeah, that's a good one. Like, it's pop. It must be pop. And that's the answer. It's pop. It's pop because you know. I worked that one out actually pretty quickly. I know it's not pop, but I don't want to ruin it for anyone. That's a good one though. And here, I kind of want it to shake a little bit and then downgrade. So, float, shake float equals 0.5f. And then I think this should be quite as easy as while shake float is greater than 0.0f. Shake float minus equals time dot delta time yield return null. Construct scripts. Construct scripts. I dot construct sr dot sprite. So this is just turning it back into the original version of the protector that is no longer providing protection. Construct sprites, and I think we decided it was 10. Control C equals false. I'm not alive but I grow. I need air but don't have lungs. Yeah, I know the answer to that one as well. I've got it. It's all in my brain. I got it. But I always, I like my counter argument to that is I've played many games where you have things like a fire elemental, and I always think, well, they're made of fire, so they must be a sentient, So it's like kind of, maybe it's not as as valid. I'm guessing fire is the answer. Unless it's a fire elemental that is composed of fire. Right. Let's have a look. constructs active equals false. I think that's all we need to do. We can, just to be on the safe side as well, game info script dot instance dot key construct ints I equals 0 equals 0. So we're almost there now. The only problem is I haven't dealt with at all the fact that they can actually technically be used twice in a battle, but I might just ignore that. I might just have to deal with that later. Okay, so what we actually want to do as well is vector 3 base vec equals construct scripts I dot construct trans dot position, and then Control C, Control V equals base vec plus new vector 3 minus random dot range. So this is what we're doing here, is we want to make sure that the construct sort of shakes a little bit. Non-sentient fire, yes, okay, yeah, that's fair enough. I'm glad we put that in there. Minus shake float, comma shake float, Control C, comma Control V, there, and then we just want to have just that bit at the end. So it still goes back into its original place. We just put that equals base vec. That's it. That's fine. That's all we need. Okay. So I think this is all we need to do. But we actually need to make sure that we are taking lethal damage in order to activate this. So what's the easiest way of just doing this? Is there anything that I'm missing? Let's go find all these references just very quickly. Oh, it needs to equal true. It needs to equal true. Okay. Hold on. Got to remember where to actually put it. Yeah, this is the place. This one needs to equal true, because I'm getting these booleans mixed up. Right. So I think this looks okay. I think we're kind of sorted. So it's going to shake and then downgrade, and then hopefully we can then build it back up again afterwards. Okay. Right. There's quite a lot that can go wrong. I am not super confident about this. I won't lie. I think I'm feeling about maybe 30% sure this is going to work. There's just quite a lot that I've done in one go, so we'll give it a test. So we have this one here. End turn. Alright, we just need to take a bunch of damage. I want to take damage here to see if this works. So we're taking damage like normal, that's fine. Oh. Did 40 damage. Don't know why that was the case. Anyway, we can actually still test this. I don't know why I did 40 damage. I have no idea. Ah, okay. Alright, some stuff worked, some stuff didn't. Okay, right. That's fine, that's fine. So what's this? Oh yeah, that's not needed at all. We don't need that. That's just useless. I should have left some debug messages. So not everything worked exactly how I wanted it to work. Oh, downgrade. We haven't actually put in the downgrade, so yeah, Okay, that's fine. So Town Heart. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. So that I've got an equal sign there, which is a problem. So so that's just This is That was why we lost 20 because it minused it there and it minused it again. So that's fine. Now we can go. I knew there was a problem. So we can get rid of all this because we've done that. Now we just need to go construct master script dot instance dot downgrade protector station while construct master script dot instance dot busy yield return null. Okay, I think we're actually sorted now. Yeah. Does anyone remember the big breakfast? I love that because that was like how I remember just waking up in the morning before going to school and watching like Chris Evans and and is it Gabby Roslin? Yeah. I don't know why I suddenly thought of that. Right, anyway, let's see if this works. Okay. So, because we still can test a few things in one go. Right, so let me just play 1 and 2 cards. Okay, what is green, has 6 legs, and would kill you if you fell out of a tree? Right, first of all, let's go and take some damage and die, and see if we survive the lethal. Okay, so it has taken 20 damage, let's fix that. Right, okay, now, big talk. So what we're hoping to happen, P is going to go over, deal damage, right? There's going to be no flash, but this is going to shake and then go down to look like this. Okay, we want to see if that works. So let's go. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect. It doesn't look particularly amazing, but it has prevented that. Now, to my understanding... I'm with you up until the last bit. I would kill you if you fell out of a tree. Like, and again, the way my brain works is I could imagine like sort of like an elderly couple, right? And the guy, he's he's like retired. He's recently retired. They're living their happy life, and he's absolutely a massive fan of snooker. So he's always watching. Is it Davis? I can't remember. Higgins. I can't remember. Right. He's absolutely loves it. Right. And he's actually now looking to go to his garden, and he realised that there's actually a wasp's hive. Right. And he's like, I might have to call an exterminator. And like he's speaking to his wife, and he's like, you know what? It shouldn't be too difficult. The tree isn't that high. I can just climb up. And then, anyway, he's climbing up the tree, right? And then he finally, like, he's managed to actually get it. He kind of like with, I mean, you could even say he's using a snooker cue, but to make life easier. But he's sort of poking it down, and then the hive falls, right? And then he's like, oh, I've fallen. Oh, but I'm still completely fine. And then at that point, right, the snooker table that has been like just in his room, in his like in the sort of snooker table room that he's got, suddenly becomes sentient and alive, and he's like, right, you fell out of a tree, rah! And then he just like tramples over the old man and kills him. I just couldn't quite work out how the last bit works, but yeah, that's my interpretation of that. I knew you should, and it's like, oh, like that. And will kill you. Yeah, no, in my head it's like he was on the tree on his own, right? And him falling out of the tree activated was like the code word for the snooker table to then become alive, and then just like, and then and then trample on the old man. Oh, if it fell out of a tree. Oh, yeah, I misread it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that actually makes more sense. I slightly misread the. I thought it was would kill you and would kill you if you fell out of a tree. Yeah, there's a key word there. I should have read the whole thing before I actually came up with my answer. Out of interest, Gliss, do you know the? Have you heard the Monty Hall problem? It's one where I've tried when you explain it to some people like it takes a while to actually grasp. But it's the one where you're given three. You're on a game show, right? And you're given three doors in front of you. Now, one of them has the big cash dollar prize, the £100,000, and the other two have goats. And you want to win the money. You want to win the 100,000, right? And so it starts off where the contestant picks one of the doors, right? And and obviously at that point he's got a 1 in 3, right? Now the game show host is looking. Let's just say pick door number 1, right? And what the game show host does is he opens one of the other two that are one that's empty, right? Shows that it's empty, and says, "Would you like to swap to?" Let's just say he opened number 2 to show that that one was just a goat behind it, right? And it's like, do you want to swap to door number 3 or stick with your original suggestion? And that's basically the answer. Do you want to swap doors to door number 3 to check that one, or stick with your original? And yeah, that one took me a long time to work out. So the answer is you swap to door number 3, but you've got to work out. Yes. Exactly. Yes. Fantastic. That's exactly what you're supposed to think. The odds don't change. The odds change from 1 in 3 to 1 in 2. Exactly. So you'd be like, well, it doesn't matter. I'll stick with my original one. The answer is no. You have a 33% chance or a 66% chance. So it's a 66% chance if you swap. That took me. I mean, I picked it up quite quickly, but trying to explain it is actually really difficult because you always think, well, there's 2 doors left. It's a 50-50. It's not. It's 33-66. So everything's kind of working now. Let's see if we can activate this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is now active, and I may as well play this as well. And we've actually got some maximum life as well on the way. So our plan is we're going to take enough damage to take lethal again and see if this loses its. So it's been activated mid-battle. So it's taken damage. That's fine. So we're going to take another 13 damage here. Right. Okay. Now. Hopefully we're going to remain on 4. He's going to do 20 damage. We're going to remain on 4, but this is going to shake and destroy. Well, no, because he's already opened a door because he knew it was empty. So I could see kind of where you're coming from, but no, because if someone said you pick door number 1. Right. Actually, no. It's so hard. It is so hard to explain. I remember trying to explain this to someone, and it is just so difficult to explain. Or I'm terrible at explaining it. But essentially, right from the beginning, let's just say you pick door number 1. You know, like before anything's opened, there's a 66% chance of it being in the other 2, and a 33% chance of being the one that you picked. Right. But regardless of whether you open one or not, because one of these 2 that are remaining in doors number 2 and 3, one of them is definitely empty, right? That's a 100% guarantee, right? So regardless of whether you open it, it's when he's opening it, he's actually more likely to just pick the only one that can be opened. So even though it feels like the game show host is trying to coerce you into swapping or whatever, it's like he's more than likely just opening the only one that's empty. Right. Anyway, right. Is this going to work? Oh no, it did work. I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, but anyway, that's fine. That's good. Right. Okay. So we're actually kind of looking pretty good. You know what? I've actually done quite a lot more than I realised today. So I think one thing that I kind of also wanted to check as well. I probably should have done this sooner. There's one other last little thing that I want to check. I want to lose lethal damage. I want to get lethal damage, but then see if these are still building up afterwards. I should have checked the numbers afterwards. So, and turn. I want to quickly. Yeah, there's probably a quick way of doing this, but. Right, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now let's just wait till everything's resolved itself. If we go onto Game Master Go, sorry, we need to go into this bad boy. So at the moment we've got 45 and 0, so I'm going to maximise and play. We want to check that when we play a card. That's okay. Right. Well, I think we might have run into another problem, but I've got to work out exactly why. So for whatever reason, it was preventing me from playing cards, and I couldn't quite work out why. Okay. Oh yeah, no, there is one other problem as well. We can actually still check something. Yeah, I've got to work out why when we prevented... so I just need to quickly die again to see if this is going to get destroyed and see what's happening over here. Right. What is that one there? I don't think we need that anymore. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have done that mid-combat. Never mind. We might get some error messages. Yeah. Anyway, there was something else that I wanted to fix anyway. So the slight problem that we've got is... when we're downgrading the protector station, there's different ways we can do this. I think this is because what I want to do is once we've done this, technically if we have both of them active, they'll destroy both of them, and we don't want to destroy both of them. It destroys we just want to destroy one of them or downgrade one of them. So I think we just have bool protector downgraded equals false, and we can just add another one here, and protector downgraded. Right, so that way now we can just have protector downgraded equals true. So now, when it goes to here, first of all, it's checking to see if it's a power station. Then it's checking to see if it's not active, which means it is active. And then we're checking to see if the protector is not been downgraded. Because once it's been done once, then this becomes true and it will just cycle through and it will be no problem. Okay, so that should fix that one thing, but we want to try and work out exactly why I couldn't play any cards, and I'm not really sure why. Now I'm worried though, I'm worried slightly that it was an error message that I don't like. I'm basically trying to recreate the same scenario as I did before. Because I want to work out why I couldn't play cards, and instead I just stopped it. Whereas I should have actually analysed and see what's going on. Okay, so one. I guess I can do 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2. Yeah, so that's activated those. That's fine. And hopefully now we're just going to keep taking damage until. And hopefully one of these will get destroyed, and I think it will be this one when we actually die. Okay, let's go. So this one should die. Yeah, that's fine. Not the greatest effect ever. I can do better effects than that. And now I want to check that this number is still going up. So that's what we were... So... Okay. Right. So if we go on to here, at the moment they're both at 0, which makes sense. Okay. Now I'm going to just play, say, this one. And this one has gone up, which is perfect. That's what we wanted. Okay. Now we want to, if I just, let's just say play one more card. That's fine. End turn. I'm not sure if we're actually taking lethal damage. No, we're not. It's fine. We'll end turn again. We want to just check this is still protecting. I think this is actually, it's going a lot smoother than I thought. Yeah, so this has got destroyed. And now both of these are building back up again. Okay. That's good. I'm happy with that. Right, now, because I've been drinking so much water, I need to actually go to the toilet again. I'm actually going to make myself a coffee as well, so I'll be back in like 5-ish minutes. Yeah, and then I'll work out what we're doing next. We've actually covered so much more than I thought we were going to. This has been fantastic. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Ah, wicked. Right, okay, I think we're back. Yes, let's go. Right, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, awesome. Okay, yeah, I've made my coffee. And so, right, now we're actually looking pretty good now. I think we're kind of at a stage now where... oh, yeah, another big thing. I need to activate my constructs. Like at the moment, when you collect a construct in the Destiny map, we can save that, that's fine. In fact, it'd be quicker if I just go through it. So we're creating a construct at runtime. Now, oh yeah, so sorry, just talking to myself here. This one here, this is good. Destiny tile script, let's go into here. Let's close all but this. So we've got to work out what's the case when we're adding a construct. We're creating a Destiny, let's go here. Reward is here, we're following here. Add construct. We're summoning this text box here. Now we need to go to here. I'm just following the route in which we actually create constructs, because I want to make sure that because I have a feeling that it's just picking a random number between like 0 and 4, because I want to make sure that we actually have access to all the constructs that we can get. And so I'm going to have a little play of the game and see if we can see how far we can get. Because I think like once I think I've made the very basic version of what I'm going for now, and all I'll really need after that is a game over and a victory screen, and yeah, and I think that's about all we need to do really. I think we need to do that, and then I'm gonna worry about all the other extras that I want to add, but that we're going to worry about another time. So when we're summoning, I made this really complicated, didn't I? I think I'm getting slightly lost here. So when we're adding it, yeah, it definitely is here. So if I just have a Control F, we're just looking for the word construct. Go to this definition, and then we're going to look for construct again. Add construct routine. Oh no, maybe not. Sorry, okay. I've just got to work out exactly how to get hold of the construct in the first place. So, sorry, it might just take a minute or so. Let's go into here. So I'm actually going to construct type, find all references, because I think there is I have a feeling I've got a function somewhere which is like pick a random construct. Here we go. Oh, it's in the construct master script. That's it, yeah. So pick a random construct, go to definition. Oh yes, of course, I've got a random range, but now our range is... in fact, I wonder, is there like... construct... how do I... construct type dot. No, there isn't. So we've just got to actually work out how many different constructs we've got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's 10. Okay. So we just need to have this as 10. I don't like this. I don't like the fact that I want to see if there's actually a way of working out like how many different enums we've got, because with this construct type I've created a whole new kind of variable type called there, where we've got 10, and it just feels a little bit ugly that we're just we're just having to count 10, because that means if I add more constructs I need to just change this number, which I'm just not super keen on. But at the moment, that's this is clearly rubbish, but it's a start. That's fine. Okay, why did I do all that? Let's go find all references. Yeah, so I think this is still fine. I just want to check that the shops can still but this is fine. Everything's fine. Right, we're in business. We're ready to find out if this game is too hard or too easy, and this is going to be a good sort of opening gambit. So, right, and we also kind of want to know, I'm just intrigued as to how long a game would be. So we're currently at 16:16. I'm going to see how far I can get and see how long it takes. So 16:17. Let's go straight to title screen. Right, go on full screen, and then we're just going to have a little play, see how it goes. Right, coffee is almost ready. Right. Yeah. Right, Rumpletown. There we go. Sorry, just moving stuff around and knocking stuff over. Right, there's the big button that says play. Right. Okay. We kind of need to tidy this up a bit as well. Right. Let's go. Of course, we start off with a rubbish stuff. So 1, 2. That feels too clean to do that, so I'm going to just do it that way. Two, 3. Two, 3. Okay, so we got a pretty good defense, but not quite enough to stop all the damage. I think 1, 2, 3. Actually, I should have done the giving armor so I could do 2 more of these, so I don't lose any life. But that's okay. Right, so we do have a sustained attack. That's good. Metal wall. Maybe a bit more attack. I want to make sure that we kill him like soon. Oh, 18. I think he does do other moves. So let's just survive this turn. Yeah, it doesn't. It starts off pretty tough straight off the bat, doesn't it? So I think we need to do one of these, and then one of these, and then I think we're sorted. So we'll still survive. Yeah, it is really tough as far as, yeah, but that's fine. Okay. Okay. So 41 gold gained, very nice. Let's get a card. Sinister Sacrifice. Sacrifice up to 5 armoured defenders to add 5 attackers for each one sacrificed. That sounds really good. Oh yes, of course, I wanted to get rid of these. But yeah, that sounds perfect. Right, what have we got? We start with 3 archers. Yep, very nice. I'm happy with that. Now, let's fight a monster. We've got another snaky, so hopefully we're slightly more equipped to deal with it. But I'm just hoping we're not dead. That's a really unfortunate. He's actually got a long-range attack, which really does, which is a bit of a shame. So he's going to do some damage, but luckily we've got the defenders which can block this first. Okay. I think we've got to do it. We have got to do it. So 1, 2. So we've got 5 armoured. Now this one sacrifices up to 5 and gives us 5 attackers for each 1 sacrificed, and then we can just add another 5. So we've just got to work out now. We've got a lot of the damage sorted already. We just want to make sure that we can actually survive his first attack. So we need to make some defenders. I think we can actually do this as well. Make some more defenders, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so at the moment we're dead, we need to make more. And Sinister Sacrifice unfortunately doesn't do anything because we don't have any armoured. I think we can use it, but nothing will happen. Yeah. We are in quite a lot of trouble. I don't know if we can actually physically survive this. No! Oh, man. Okay, I really, like... maybe I'm probably quite bad at making games here. Because, I mean, I should probably know... yeah, no, I think we just die. Okay. Game over. Yeah, okay. I want to give it another try. I think, like, I probably did make a couple of mistakes. I think maybe that snake is just a little bit too tough. I could probably lower its health a little bit, but we'll give it another try. I think Boingo is a lot easier. Is a much easier enemy, and that's like another level 1. So, okay, Boingo. Right, okay, we got a better shot this time. Right. Let's go do what we did last time. Just get a good solid wall of defence. So I'm actually going to try another experiment in just building up my defenders. So now we can go 1 more and 1 of these. Because the idea is once we've got some defenders, right, we can just re-armour them, and it's a lot cheaper than creating them. So I think we start with this. See what we get in. See if we get anything useful. No. So 1 of these and 1 of these. And we really want that metal wall. Yeah, we've got another metal wall, which is good. A sustained attack. And I think we probably need to prioritise damage now, but we can block for a little while longer. Metal wall. Some more. Right, we're holding on a bit longer. We still haven't taken any damage, which is quite nice. I think we could do a sort of decent sort of mix of both. So we're now finally taking damage, but me spending more time trying to build up my defences has bought me more turns. So I think it's better overall. So now we kind of want to make sure, if I go like this, I think in fact we just do this. We're going to take some damage, but then we're okay. Right, okay. Okay, so we've got 47 gold. Very nice. What card do we want to add to our deck? Wallop looks pretty good. Or I think I prefer Wallop. And we've got a Construct. Oh yeah, of course, none of this fits on here, which is something that I'll need to fix as well. And what we can do, actually, I think it's probably a good idea, is if I just go WordPad, like I'm going to add these as proper tasks soon, but I can just have a quick list of things that I want to fix while we're going through this. So, fix list. Okay. Make sure in the Destiny map, when you get a construct, all the text stays in the box. Oh, I just thought, hold on, let me just experiment with something. Yes, okay, I was just checking, it still is getting hold of the high resolution version. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it would do that or not. So yeah, that's fine. Make the coin sprite bigger when you get money after defeating a monster. I feel like if we just start putting all these together, I don't think any of these are going to be particularly tricky, but we can kind of like put it together while we're doing this. So anyway, this gives us 3 armoured attackers and defenders, very nice. Right, Blobbo. I think he's hopefully easier than the snake. Right, I always want to do Wallop when I can, so that's loads of them, and I think we still stick with some defenders. So we can do 1 and 2, get some armoured stuff, and then make some attackers. And let's go full on armour. Okay, so good. He's not actually doing a useful move at the moment. I'm going to do another Wallop. I think actually this is just better. So we're going to get some damage down. Right, so we can easily survive that. So it's all about just getting as much attack. You know what? I think we just win. So he's going to attack us. But our defenders are going to block it all, and then we're going to attack him, and then I think that's I think that's enough. Yeah, right. Okay, right. We're doing a lot better this time. Okay, so yeah, want to make that one bigger, but that's okay. Coins gained. Right, what do we want to add? Again, I kind of what we need to do. Oh yeah, that's it. Actually, sorry, adding to the list. Remove starter cards, and I'll say, and there was a particular word, and generated cards from list of cards that can be added. So what I'm saying there is this army recruit, this is a starter card. No, these are intentionally quite bad cards because they're in your opening deck, and I don't want to give people the option to add this to your deck, because who would want to add this? It's a rubbish card. And I kind of want to do the same with this, even though this is quite good, because it's a starter card. Maybe you shouldn't. So I'm going to stick with this one here. Oh, I haven't added the thing yet, but that's okay. Right, add 3 attackers and defenders. If your mana coins are empty after casting this, make them armoured. Okay, yeah, let's give this a shot. I don't think it's a very good card either. Right, but we can add another card. Let's have a look. Boy Royston. Oh, do we ever risk using... I want to try Boy Royston, see what it's like. So Boy Royston means whenever we're adding any defenders, we also add a ranger. Now unfortunately these are all additional cards, but we may as well just pick one while they're still in here. Defenders. I think I want this one. So it's still actually a good card, but it shouldn't be a card that you can pick up, because you have a card called Inspirational Pot that like adds it to your deck. It's not a proper card. Right. So we're sort of fixing, we've got the fix list as we go. So we've still got these. I think we just go full on attack. So Inspirational Blue, we just do it every time. It's brilliant. Oh, I should have done this first. So now we've got Boy Royston, I can create some defenders, and I think this guy will activate, and we get a ranger as well. I should have done that before I did the Inspiration Blue. So we got Grand Gesture. Now guttingly, the only way, like, this adds 3 attackers and 3 defenders. If your mana coins are empty after casting this, make them armoured. Now unfortunately, because they all cost 2, like, we can't actually activate its special ability. It might be worth doing anyway, which I think I probably will. So 3 attackers, 3 defenders, and we get one of these every time. So we're kind of more inspired to do defenders because we're getting a ranger every time. So I'm kind of like on board with that. Right. I think we start with a sustained attack, see where we go from there. I think a metal wall and a wallop, because wallop is a lot more mana efficient. So we still prevent, so these rangers are still alive. Yeah, and we just win. Nice. Okay. Oh yeah, actually, change the way the Destiny map scrolls. I think, yeah, that seems okay. Because at the moment it sort of goes right to the beginning to warp to the point, which just is a bit confusing. Also, make the lantern shine when it's the one you can activate. So I'll explain what I mean by that. So they're the gold. Yeah, that's brilliant. Right, we can get to add a card to our deck. Now the problem with Window of Opportunity is add 4 defenders. If you don't have any defenders, add 20, which sounds great, but it doesn't work particularly well with my construct, because it adds defenders straight away. Although I think it might just be non-armored defenders. I can't remember. I think we give this a shot and see if it works, because I just can't remember if it works for armoured. Oh yeah, so we can upgrade a card. Right, what do we go for? Right, ideally this shouldn't be here, because this will just give an error message if I click that. Let's have a look. Wallop. Oh yes, okay, right. So I'm going to just do... So as it is, at the moment, we haven't actually dealt with this going on ahead. So for the time being... this one needs to be Frontier. I need to just kind of move everything up. So let me actually put this on the things, the to-do list. When upgrading a card in the Destiny map, upgrading a card from the Destiny map tile, make sure the upgrade window is in front of everything. Yeah. So these are all like little bug fixes which aren't really that difficult to deal with. For the time being, I'm just going to physically put it all in front. We're almost there. Oh yeah. You know what? For the time being, I think that's all we actually need, so I can just press tick there, and I've made the upgrade. So now we can actually have a little look. Yeah, so this one here will now do 20 attackers. Oh. Okay. Make sure deck icon is in front so you can unsummon the deck list. I think this will be so because the problem that we've got right now, and I'll quickly show you, is I can't click on this to exit it. So I just need to put this in front of everything. But it's mainly because I was fixing other stuff with the shop. Like, the reason it was difficult is because when you have a shop, essentially the shop you want to go in front. This shop you want to go in front of all of the Destiny map. But then when you have something else in front of that, you want to. And like while I was fixing that, I didn't actually consider this problem here. So this sprite render here, we can just go Frontier. That's fine, and we can unsummon that now. Okay, right. So yeah, we're building up a good list of things that we need to fix. Hopefully we can just trash this guy now. It should be quite easy because we've got stronger cards. Let's see how it goes. Now, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I suppose I could have done the inspiration blue. Right. So we can activate this. I think we actually do Boy Royston, and then we do this and see what happens. So they've become armoured, and we get a ranger because we've done that. That's brilliant. Ranger's doing its thing. Okay, now, I'm intrigued as to if this is going to work. I can't remember, so I think it says if you don't have any defenders, summon 20, but I don't know if armoured defenders count. So no, it only does 4. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Let's do a big old wallop. Like I say, it's like it'll be a while before. Like, I'm still playing to win, but I'm playing to test bugs as well. So we've picked up a few little things that we're looking to fix. So now we can do an inspiration blue. The reason I saved it is because we may as well save it for when this guy can summon a ranger as well. Let's go get another wallop. Okay, so we can still quite comfortably survive this onslaught. And then we're doing a bunch of damage. It's down to 7. Metal wall, attack. And we could do a grand gesture as well. Okay, and then he's down. Okay, fantastic. Right. So these aren't anything super amazing here. Add 3 attackers, draw an extra card next turn, that's fine. We'll stick with that one. Right. Getting another card. Oh yeah, let's go with Noble Kotu. Okay, so Noble Kotu means that it prevents the next buffer of damage. Yep, that's good. Get an extra 3 archers each turn at the beginning of the game. Right, hopefully we're going to fight. Yeah, so yes, right. This is the yeah. So this enemy is inspired from those little LCD games that you had when you were younger, or that I had when I was younger. Where like you've got the sort of liquid crystal display that, yeah, anyway, it's quite fun. Right, so let's go 1, 2, 3, and we want to have as strong a wall as we can get. Okay, I kind of want to activate this, so if we go Wallop, get 20 attackers, and then have a Grand Gesture, they all become armoured. I realise I haven't got Boy Royston active yet. Now, do we ever do one of these just to be on the safe side? I think so. So, Noble Kotu. So this will prevent the next source of damage at the cost of killing itself to do it. I think we're looking pretty solid, to be honest. So 1 metal wall and Grand Gesture. So hopefully we can just do a steady amount of damage. Oh, I can't even remember. What does that mean? That's... Oh, destroys a totem when it attacks. Ah, okay. So this guy, he's gonna die. Damn. Never mind. I think we'll hopefully just be able to kill him before. Let's go like that. Oh, he's destroyed the top one. Oh, yes, of course. So this one's still alive. Yeah, he destroys one at random, I think, yeah. So he's still going to try and destroy our totems. I think it's a matter of trying to do as much damage as we can. I think we just win. That'll do. Okay. So, yeah, he's just destroyed our totem, but that's okay. Yeah, we're still taken down. Okay. Right, 48 gold, let's go. I like this one. Okay, so we are getting stronger now. Sacrifice up to 5 random beans and heal the town. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, we want a bit of a heal. Okay. So, okay, another Benji, no problem. Like I say, at the moment, you can still fight the same monster twice, which is something that I do want to fix. I want to make sure that there's a different monster to fight each time. Okay, let's get Boy Royston down, so we can get as many of these archers up as we can. Right. I want to do this now. Yeah. Yeah, cool. So we've healed ourselves for 10 life, which is nice. And I think we just do a Noble Kotu and just a rubbish metal wall. Okay. Oh, he's going... Oh no, he's destroying more of our totems. Ah! Right. I think we might be taking some damage. Actually, I'll do an... Oh, yeah. Planning ahead. and finish with a grand gesture, because it uses the last 2 mana, which means we can get them armoured. But we are taking some damage here, which is a shame. Oh, yeah, no, we are. Yeah, we are, because he destroys that and then he goes over and damages that. Ah, damn. Okay. Right, so this planning ahead meant we had an extra card this turn. So, what if I can just build up enough defense to survive? Right, that's good. Okay, so now we can actually survive a bit of an attack, and these rangers don't die. Okay. It's doing 20. In fact, I think the numbers work out quite nicely if I do this and then finish with a grand gesture. So I think we have 21 defense, so we can actually absorb the attack and the rangers still survive. I think we're going to be taking damage no matter what. It's just a matter of... it's the thing that's gutting. We've got these 4 defenders here. If we didn't, we could just use a window of opportunity. But those 4 defenders are actually preventing me from actually getting the value out of this. So I may as well just go 1, 2, and we can play that. But I think we just... Oh no, it's okay. The Rangers win. The Rangers kill him before he gets a chance to attack. So we're okay. Right. Good. Okay. Got some gold. Hopefully we get a shop at some point. Let's go with another Sinister Sacrifice. I like this card. Right. Beam Community. So Beam Community is just a useful card that gives us lots of stuff. Right, trash a card. I want to get rid of one of these rubbish ones here. But of course, I haven't actually dealt with the... yeah, at the moment, these are actually behind. So all I actually need to do is have button tick. And this one just to be in front here there. That's fine. This is something that we will fix, but I feel I may as well do. So we have now trashed that one. So we just got one less rubbish card in our deck. Oh yeah, so this is Tice. Okay. I'm thinking out loud my strategy as I'm sort of going through, so I kind of always want to have Wallop up. Maybe just some defenders. So if I were to go here, I can now Sinister Sacrifice, which sacrifices up to 5, but we only had 4 armoured defenders, and we get 5 attackers, right, which is brilliant. Okay, right, obviously it leaves us a bit more exposed to getting hit, but that's fine. I could do one of these now, couldn't I? Let's start with here. So this draws a card and gets an energy. Definitely do want some guard recruits. Let's do this one now. So yeah, we've healed ourselves up to full, which is nice. And I guess we actually just do a Boy Royce, then I probably got the ordering slightly wrong there. Okay. Oh, right. Actually doesn't seem quite as threatening as I thought. We still want to make sure we survive that 15 damage. So if I go there, let's go get... We might be able to just one-shot him, I think. Do a sustained attack. I think guard and another attacker, and then I think we're pretty much, I think we've just got him nailed. I think we can just do that. So that does like 5 damage. Then we do prevent the attack, and then all these guys over do enough damage, and boom. Okay, cool. Right. Okay. Oh, I wonder what card we're going to pick. Yeah. Because the fact that I've got Wallop as well is going to make life really, really nice for us. Yep. Nice. Got some life. Okay. Right. Ah, yeah. Renegade Cooper. I have a feeling he's tougher than that dragony guy that we were fighting. Yeah, he's got 100 life. Oh, and he's enraging as well. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, and I guess we just do some normal defenders. Right, cool. Yeah, that's the problem. Window of opportunity would be great if I didn't have this. Right, let's go Boy Royston. Now, I don't want to use Glycerca quite yet. I should make Glycerca like expire when you use it, maybe, because that's seeming a bit too strong at the moment. Make it vanquish when you use it. So we don't need this anymore because we're already on full life. I think we'll go here. Right, so he's going to have a serious attack when he arrives. We might need to use our... so 55, okay. Right, now what we kind of want... and we don't have... so 55, that's really bad. I'm hoping we can roll into... If I draw a card here, we get that Noble Kotu, which prevents a source of damage. I didn't get it. So I think we just get as many defenders as we can, get as many armoured as we can, and then I think this is probably worth it just for the extra amount of damage. So I'm going to sacrifice 5 of these armoured ones to get a bunch. So we got like 64. Yeah, 64 attack total. So we are going to do a lot of damage, but we are taking quite a lot as well. Bam. Okay, he's just enraging this turn. That's fine. That's fine. That means we can just kill him. Right. Kind of want to do it this way. Yeah. So I think that's all we need. Oh, it does expire. It does vanquish. That's fine. That's good. Yeah. So it didn't go in the discard pile. It expires straight away. So this is only enraging. He's just going to gain 15 attack, but we can just kill him before he gets another attack off. So we're kind of sorted. Yeah. Okay. Right. I really like Sniper Team. So that means we can get a bunch of archers. Right, what have we got here? Oh yes, this means all the archer beams have a 50% chance of surviving if the town gets hit. So we're sorted here. Right, let's go start trashing. I think overall, yeah, of course, I've got to... Don't worry, this is very professional. It's very professional what I'm doing here. Yeah, this is the trash. So all of this should be in front, and which is what I'm going to sort out. But I feel I'll do a playthrough. So tick. Let's go Frontier. And we are pressing tick. There we go. Right. So we're getting rid of rubbish cards, putting more cards in. Okay. Oh, Betsy. Okay. I can't remember what the attack patterns of all these enemies are. I just like the idea that we can actually, a lot of rangers can survive, they don't instantly die. Okay, so he's just moving now. Let's just see what we can do in our first turn. So this isn't actually looking super great here. I can use Inspiration Blue to draw a card as well, see if there's anything better. We've got 6 mana left over. We can do almost everything. I think we'd go 1, 2, 3, and then do a grand gesture at the end. Okay. So I do want to do this, but I don't know. Right. Ooh, okay, we've got choices now. So, yeah, this is actually quite a tough call. I don't think we want to use this turn, just purely because we actually really need to build up our defences. So maybe we have a Boy Royston and then do a guard recruit, so because we get an extra archer that way. And like I said, don't really want to, because we've got so many valuable units here that we don't want to sacrifice necessarily. I'd rather wait until we've just got either attackers or defenders. So I think that's all we need to do. Ideally, I want to do a wallop before I do. So I think we get this wallop done. Get a Sinister Sacrifice. And then just normal guard recruits, which will get me another archer because of this guy. Right, cool. So he's creating a rage drone. Oh, we've got Glycerca. Everything's sorted. I may as well do this one first. And then do a Glycerca. And then I think, yeah, this is where we probably find that Glycerca's a little bit too good, because we can kill him before he gets his move. So he gets that, but then we just attack him with everything. Okay, nice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Glycerca, like I say, it might be proving to be a bit too powerful, but that's alright. Okay, oh yeah, we didn't get the Divine Sacrifice off last time. I quite like this. So kick off. Oh, right, we have a shop. We've got money as well. Right, okay. Let's have a look. I kind of want to get some of these as well. Right, oh, we've got so many options. I want to spend money to trash a card, so I think we get rid of these attackers. Ah! Oh yeah, hold on. That's the one there. That one needs to go in the front. Yeah. So I think this should still work. So that's been trashed. Yep, that's fine. I think, yeah, may as well get one of these. That's good. Sinister Sacrifice works quite well with Glycerca. And I kind of want an Ultimate Greed as well. Do we want any of these? Yeah, let's go for one of these. And there's no point in me re-rolling, I don't think. We don't need another Boy Royston, so I'll leave. Save the rest of the money. Right. Yeah, like I say, at the moment, it feels like it's a bit too hard at the beginning, and it's probably seeming a little bit too easy. So one thing that I'm probably going to do off stream, because it's not really going to involve much coding, is going to be just trying to kind of play the game several times and making tweaks just to make it a little bit more fair and balanced. Right, so I think we always have to do a wallop when we can, and then we can do a grand gesture. I think we Sinister Sacrifice one. Get some of these. I think we do this. Yeah, it probably is a bit overpowered. Ultimate Greed. Because I wanted to get the maximum life in the gold. Yeah, and given that we have actually got somewhere another Glycerca, we can just start getting a bit ugly. This one here, Sniper Team, it's spend your remaining coins and summon that many Rangers. If you have 3 or more, summon an additional 3. So I can summon 6, which is probably what I'll do. Yeah. Right. So let's make sure there's no doubt at all that we kill him this turn. Right. We want to do a Divine Sacrifice to heal some life, which is good. 10 life better. That's fine. And he's not doing an attack. Creates a drone that gives himself extra attack, but we don't need to worry about that. And I don't think we need to do anything else. I think this is fine. So I think we just kill him. So he creates this drone, but he's dead before he gets to use it. Yeah, like I said, the more I'm looking at this, I think it might be I might need to sort of nerf a few cards. It could be something like double the amount of attackers, but no more than 50 or something. Kind of want to try this card out. Actually, no, let's try this one out. Hold formation. I don't think it's particularly useful. Right. Oh yeah, it's always safe. Right. Oh, I want this Keen Archer. So this one upgrades every time we do it. Oh, so we're actually getting quite close to the end. I have got actually no... Oh, right, okay. Betsy, version 2. Alright, this is a tougher version. Right. So we are looking really strong now. I've got all these sinister sacrifices, but I've got nothing really that I can do with it. This is actually really bad. I am going to do a Noble Kotu, and this seems a little weird, but I'm going to do a Sinister Sacrifice, and then I'm going to do another Sinister Sacrifice, even though nothing happens, just so I can do an Ultimate Greed, and I get some extra max life and some coins. Oh yes, hold on. Make sure when you gain gold mid-combat, the coin sprites go in front of the life bar. That's good. Right. Okay. So I'm just intrigued. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Let's go with an Inspiration Blue first. Community. Now we can actually do 2 of these and then end turn. It's gutting. Like if we had our boy Royston, we'd be able to summon a bunch of archers at the same time. Right. Okay. How disgusting can this get? Sustained attack. Not too excited about doing that at the moment. I think we just do a Sniper Team and sacrifice 3 random beans to get some mana back, and then I think even though it's not super impactful at this precise moment, it's still a decent amount of attack that we can get. And I'm not super excited about sacrificing because this is quite delicate. When it arrives, it might just have a really big attack. Right, 30 attack, yeah. Okay, we can deal with that though. Right. I'm going to start with oh yeah. I kind of want to make sure... Ooh. Let's just... I think this might be enough just to kill him straight up. Not quite, maybe. It's very close. Yeah, we've got enough. So he's going to attack us. He will do some damage, but this guy will prevent it. And then we just kill him. Yeah, so he sacrifices himself to prevent that sort of damage, and then we just win. Okay, right. I mean, this is why it's good to actually go through this to try and work out. It's like, are some things too good? It's like, choose a card to add to our deck. I quite like cheap conscript. That means that's just like a freebie card. Upgrade a card. What do we want to upgrade? Oh yeah. I think we do. I think, like, just to sort of bring it home that this is quite... yeah, I need to make this in front, but for the time being, frontier. Yeah, we'll upgrade that. I think all it means is it costs 1 instead of 3, but it does the same thing. Right. Okay, Chlorek. Right, main boss. I think we still might find it easy because we've got the Gliss Zerker. We've got 2 of them. So if we can just get a decent amount of attackers and then just use the Gliss Zerkers twice, we just sort of stomp over everything. So let's start with, oh yeah. Right, Inspiration Blue is fine. Oh, this isn't the strongest of starts. Oh, I don't think I actually got to use this in the end. This is kind of a bit of a dead card because this is the last battle. So I think, let's have a look. I think we just do a kind of quite a sensible, boring metal wall. Yeah. Okay. It's a gutting. We've never been able to use this card, even though it is pretty good. Right. Okay, another, oh yeah. Right, oh, Sinister Sacrifice, let's go. Okay. I think we just use this now just to get it out of our deck. Oh! Right. Yeah, like I said, I think either the enemy's too strong or I need to probably do need to nerf Gliss Zerker because we've got an awful lot of damage. Yeah, so... So I think we just do this and this. I'm not sure why he's only got 20 attack. I think that made sense at the time, but now that feels a bit underpowered. Right. Okay. Right, let's go. So we're taking some damage. Oh no, we're not even taking any damage. Right. And do we actually kill him this turn? Oh yes, we do. Okay. Alright. Now unfortunately, I think we might get an error message now. Oh no, we don't necessarily. Okay, but that would essentially signify the end, so we skip that. Like, I think, yeah, there might be, but yeah, so that's basically, that's a very rough version of how the game works. Oh, so that is actually a decent sort of play time, actually, as well. Like, kind of, that was roughly, like, maybe 30 minutes or something. Oh yeah, cheers. This is at the moment, this is the victory, well done, you've completed it screen. So my basic version, I want to fix all of this stuff here that we flagged up, and make some tweaks and stuff. Make some of the enemies, maybe the earlier enemies, a little bit easier, but the later enemies like tougher. Yeah, fix all of this, and then I'm going to put it on. Yeah, make it so it's like playable on, like, I might even be able to get it playable on like iPhone and Android, but that's no guarantee because I don't know exactly how playable it's going to be if it's on a small screen. But yeah, so that's like my sort of introduction to the game. So I think, yeah, what I'll probably do, I'm probably going to call it soon. Because I think I wanted to do a good sort of play test of the game, see where it's up to at the moment, sort of learn a few things, and we've built up a big list of things that we need to fix. So I think my plan probably for next episode is do all of this, and sort of do a bit more, like, yeah, do a bit more tweaking of the enemies and stuff, just so that, like, they're not too easy, because with those Glycercas in the deck, we just absolutely stomped over. We stomped over the final boss. That was a bit too easy. So yeah. Anyway, right. I think I probably will call it here. Thank you very, very much for sticking about. Yeah, and the offer's still up. If we can come up with a better name than Protector Station, I will be happy to change that. But yeah, anyway, for the time being, I am going to call it here. And I'll see you guys later.